Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Nina, and this isn't a horse related video like most of you are used to. With all this quarantine and stay at home and everything, I thought I'd share with you my feathered flock. I just picked up some turkey poults and I'm really excited to try that endeavor with them, and I thought I'd share the rest of my poultry that I have on the farm with you guys. So here's the little babies that I got. I won't know the genders for a few weeks at least, but these are a Royal Palm variety, potentially blue or red in color. Royal Palms usually have a white feathering and black banding on them, and these ones, I guess their mother was a blue, and so I picked them out kind of based on size and some of the color patterns on their feathers and stuff. So I'm gonna go put them in the brooder. Okay, turkeys are in the brooder. That one over there might be a little too small. He keeps getting out, so I'm gonna have to fortify what I've got going on, because this one can slip out. The other ones are a little older and a little bit bigger. But I've been using pellets actually for bedding, and I'm really liking that. That's what I did with the other meat birds and the ducks. And then I found this trick on YouTube. Putting a paint roller bin there and then putting the water on top, and that way when they make a mess of their water, it doesn't, oh my gosh, the chicken just jumped on me. They won't kick and get so much wet into, or water into their bedding. So that's been working out really well. And I have the brooder already up to temperature from last night, and we're ready to go. Okay, so you can see I added this extra plastic wiring I had all around it, so no escapees now. And I took them all back out of the box, dipped their little beaks in the water, and they're being really stoic. So I don't know if that's a normal turkey thing or if they just are stressed from the drive and need a break. So I'm gonna let them chill out and go make some lunch and then come out and check on them. And while we're in here, I thought I'd show you the chicken coop. I've got a Buff Orpington laying, sitting on some eggs. She goes broody every year, so she might be thinking about being broody now. And my nesting boxes. This coop is 8 by 8, and I built it with the intention of eventually having a brooder space like I do in here now. And they've got a drop-down window over there and some roosting bars in their door to the outside, and I store their food in galvanized bins. Yeah, this is what I call the Hanshus, because that's Swedish for hen house. Here's the outside of the Hanshus, and then they have a 36-foot by 48-foot run. I've kind of changed it over the years. It used to be all for the chickens, and now here I split just about half of it for the ducks. And these are my pecans who I'm raising for meat. I might keep a couple as a breeding pair. I haven't decided yet. 5 is here. I wonder where the 6th one is. Hopefully he's not been coyote food or something. And then I got these 2 little Muscovies from a friend. So again, there'll be another one that I will decide if I keep some breeders or butcher them too, and then decide if I like the pecans or the Muscovies. My one goose, I'm pretty sure it's a gander. Yeah, so that's the chicken run. And then I have some meat chickens that are over here with the goat. I have them over here because I needed to make space in that brooder spot for the turkeys. Oh my gosh, one of them, yesterday I had to help him out too. They get stuck, see now he's not poking his head out. They get stuck in the meat, the food container, and he's not poking his head out now. But I had to get one out of there yesterday. Silly chickens. These are Cornish cross. They grow to full butcher weight in about 6 weeks. No, I'm sorry, 8 weeks. These ones are 5 weeks old now, so getting a little bigger and a little closer to processing time. And Cornish cross, this is my second batch doing meat chickens, and the Cornish cross, they just don't really operate a lot like laying hens. The first time I gave them this really nice big green run, and they never even went out and tried to scratch in the grass. They just don't think like chickens. So here they'll have, let's see, this is an 8x8 stall, and they have access to fresh air, and obviously I give them kitchen scraps and greens and things too, so it's still a good life for them, even if they aren't 100% free range. They've been doing pretty well out here. Goat. And this is going to be the turkey coop. This is 6x4. I've made it on a base of pallets and 2 sides based on this door yet to be installed and how much roofing material I had, and then just kind of worked around that. Turkeys are a little different, I've read, than chickens for their coop requirements. I guess they like to have more air and they don't need quite as intensive an enclosure, so that's why I only walled up halfway and then added the wire on top, and I'm gonna put a couple of roosting bars in here so that they can sleep. And then they're gonna have a 24-foot by 48-foot run down to the end of that chicken fence. So they'll have a pretty good size. I only plan to keep 5 or 6 at a time, so this will be pretty good. We cleared out the blackberries and some holly bushes and some other crap yesterday in preparation of their run. So I'm gonna put their fence up here fairly soon. I have time until those babies need to move out, but yeah, we're gonna have a turkey spot, a duck spot, a chicken spot, and then of course the goats. And here's how that all looks from this perspective. And then on the other side of the chicken run is the goats. Update on the turkeys. They've done a lot better since I added this feed bag to cover up. I think seeing all the hens was kind of stressing them out. But they're doing a lot better now. The big one was just perched on the water. They figured out how to eat their food. They're a lot more active. I think they're going to be okay. So that's exciting. It was maybe 3 or 4 days of dealing with this crap. I couldn't get them to eat or anything, and finally got them to get comfortable enough. And the update with the turkey pen and coop today, it's pretty much done. I just have a little bit of final netting to attach in the front, and I got a door hung. I have to hang the coop door, but otherwise just adding a roost inside, calling that good. But we have a turkey coop and a protected 48 foot by 28 foot, 24 by 48 foot run. So that's exciting.